Hello everyone and welcome back to Computer Science for Everyone. In this video we're going to be creating the binary trees. So you can see I've already created them here and tested them thoroughly. So what I'm going to do with you is we're going to walk you through what I've just done and create a new binary tree program essentially, as we have seen in the presentation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Java project and create a project I'm going to call binary. You can call them whatever you want. I already have mine, which is binary trees. This is why I'm not calling this one binary trees. So I'm just going to create that and then go to it here, open the source folder and create a new class. I'm going to create 3 classes. One for the node, one for the actual tree that is going to control the nodes and let us add and remove nodes, and then a controller class that is going to run the menu and let the user interact with our program. Okay, so here we have the 3 classes. In this video we're going to create the node, which is going to be fairly simple, and then in the next 2 ones we're going to create the tree, and in the last one we're going to create the controller. So the node is really similar to the node that we got from our queue. So I'm going to open the queue project here real quick and open up that node. And I'm going to copy it and then paste it over here. So now we have the same thing that we had in our queue node. So I'm going to close that up and save it. Okay, so we have our node, and our node is going to store names, telephone numbers, and as we know, in order to be able to order things in binary trees, we also need an ID. So I'm going to put that here. And of course, in binary trees, our nodes can point to a node at the left or at the right. So in here, instead of just next, I'm going to call my 2 nodes left and right, one for each child. We have the constructor, which lets us initialize nodes to have a name and a phone number. And I'm also going to add into that the ID that we've talked about. So now we have a way to put the ID into our nodes when we create them. Okay, so now we have to modify the setNext and getNext methods in order to be able to set and get the left and right nodes. So I'm going to change this to setLeft. And left is going to be the node, and then I'm just going to copy that and set right instead. And that's going to be the right. And now instead of get next, I'm going to put get left. Whoops. And then the same thing for the right node. And of course, the same thing applies for the ID that we've created. So now I'm going to do that for the ID. Like so. So we create the getter and setter for the ID. So this is our node already created. I'm just going to save that. And as you can see, it's really similar to that in the queue. It just has a name, a phone, and an ID, and then a left and a right node that is going to point to each of the 2 childs. So in the next video, we're going to start creating a tree, and we're going to look at how to add and find nodes. In the following one, we'll look at how to delete nodes. And finally, we'll create the controller in the last one. So stick with me and let's go into the next video where we're going to start creating the binary tree.